Good morning. It is a beautiful spring day in Texas. Today I'm out riding the DRZ, which means that I will be utilizing my top secret exit to the back of the neighborhood. Gravel road here that runs down the power lines. I did a little experiment and tried to do some in-helmet narration, but unfortunately the wind noise was really severe, so instead of listening to me and the song of the DRZ, we'll be listening to a little bit of music instead. So today I am starting off the 2023 Grand Tour of Texas. It is a scavenger hunt of sorts all across Texas, where we have to go find some specific locations, get pictures of our bike with our rally flag in front of it, and then submit those in and try to get enough points to become a finisher. I decided to take the DRZ out into East Texas today because I'll be hitting a little bit of dirt roads here and there. Should be fun. This particular road is close by my house, and as you'll probably be able to see, there's a lot of construction in the area, so it's not long before this nice little road will be turned into something paved, boring, and straight. Spring is a great time to be riding in Texas. Everything is very green and the wildflowers are all blooming. Most of the iconic blue bonnets will be to the south and west of my riding area today, but there's still plenty of assorted wildflowers to view along the way. This is a particularly fun farm road to ride, especially after a rain, because the road conditions will deteriorate from the farm truck traffic. While not ideal for the local cars and trucks, the bumpy conditions are well suited to a dual sport motorcycle like the DRZ. The road does have one downside, and that's the dogs. There's number one, there's number two. And if we look ahead down the road, we're about to intercept number 3. And don't look now, but there's number 4. The first Grand Tour stop of the day is here at a gas station in Elmo, Texas. For some strange reason, someone decided that this was the ideal place for a life-size replica of the Transformer Bumblebee. Figured the DRZ was a good bike to take out today since it's my own little Bumblebee. So we'll stop here and get our first picture for the Grand Tour. While the dirt roads in this area are few and far between, a dual sport is still an ideal motorcycle for poorly maintained, bumpy pavement found on these tree-lined country roads. While the bluebonnets aren't in this area, I have been treated to quite the show from the Indian paintbrushes that blanket the fields along my ride. The next 3 stops on the Grand Tour of Texas are in Gladewater. The first is this oil derrick. The second Grand Tour stop in Gladewater is just across the street at the Gladewater Museum. And the final Gladewater stop is an old fire truck that sits just a couple of blocks off of the main town square. The Grand Tour of Texas has a number of sponsors. One of them is the Red Roof Inn, and so one of the bonus locations is to get a photograph at any of the Red Roof Inns in Texas. While I'm trying to avoid the larger towns on my DRZ today, there happens to be one right along my route in Longview, so I made a slight reroute to hop in and grab these easy points. After leaving Longview, about halfway to Jefferson, I spotted a road off to my right with the most beautiful red dirt I'd see all day long. Craver Bridge Road is a dead end, but the out and back was worth it as the recent rains had left the road in a perfect sticky but not sloppy muddy condition that is enjoyable on my motorcycle today. The final tour stop for the day is in Jefferson, where the Jay Gould Railroad car is on display. After a quick lunch at Riverport Barbecue in Jefferson, it was time to turn back for home. I had a few roads with some nice twists and turns before the roads turned straight and boring. I had a good time collecting my tour locations today, and I look forward to seeing other parts of the state as I continue this grand tour of Texas.